Discord. My game is Discord, and I am Discord. We're all Discord. Boom! Love it. There he is. There he is. Much booyah. So, friends, welcome in. Thanks everybody for being here. Happy Halloween. As you can see, we're not huge on cosplaying. I know our children's did dress up just a little bit. My children's were Elephant and Piggy from the Mo Willems book series. Hetchins, what were your kiddos dressed as this evening?
Mermaid and a Dalmatian.
A mermaid and a Dalmatian. What's that, just for? Oh, I thought that outfit looked familiar. The outfit that one of Hetchin's kids was wearing was worn by another one of the grandchildren at another time, which is fun. Hetchins, my good sir. So last week, if you all were here, thank you so much. If you were not here, my internet was being on the fritz last week, and it's being a little bit on the fritz this week. It seems to be working a little bit better, which is nice. And then, there's something else.
For you.
Oh, thank you all.
Drink it before it goes bad.
Right? Thank you, Just Squirrel. Last week, my internet was on the fritz. It's a little bit on the fritz, but it seems to be responding better. So we do have some gameplay from me, which is nice. Last week as well, Hetchins did not have a voice. So between the two of us, we were one streamer, which was fabulous. Hetchins did important things, and I talked about the important things. So yeah, that was awesome. This week, we are going to try to both be doing a little bit more. And Hetchins, you were also saying that it's possible that we might be able to get my Minecraft reloaded real fast. Is that something we want to work on right now before we dig into this?
Yeah, so go ahead and open. You'll probably want to close out of your Minecraft.
I disconnect from Minecraft.
And then you're going to want to go to CurseForge.
Okay. I went to CurseForge.
And then right click it and open file location.
And is that in the CurseForge?
So you're going to go to what you normally click to open up the game.
Yes.
And right click that, yeah. And then do file location. I'm going to go get some torches for this. Another thing that we're going to work on is we're going to actually try and get cobblestone to Archivist grinders over here, which will then turn into gravel.
Yeah, we are.
Which will then turn into sand, which we will then be able to feed over there and actually have glass by the time.
Oh, wait a minute. Here we go.
We're done.
Here we go.
Yeah, so you want to go to
open folder.
Yep. And you want to go to mods.
And I want to go to mods. Yes, I do. And then what do I do?
And then find Optifine and delete it.
Look, it's in all alphabetical orders up in here, yo.
Which is nice. I want.
Okay. Optifine. Goodbye. Action can't be completed because the file is open. Hang on. Let me close out Minecraft entirely. Try again. There it goes. Optifine went poof.
Nice. Now you're going to go to an internet browser, and now you're going to go to an internet browser and just search up Optifine downloads.
Excellent. Excellent. Optifine downloads.
It's like a .net or .org, I think.
Optifine.net/downloads?
Yes. That'll do.
We're on it. We're on it. And I click. But do not drag. Okay. Forge 4311. Does that sound right? Optifine HDU H9.
You're on H for. You should need to go to previous versions because that should be 1.19, I believe, that you're probably looking at.
Okay, so Minecraft 1.19.2.
Yeah, so you want 1.16.5, so you want like previous downloads.
All right, so I clicked. Ooh, here we go. All right, I want 116. I want 116, you say?
Yeah, 116.5.
Okay, Minecraft 116.5. And I click the do not drags button that says a download. The content below is an advertisement. Okay. After the countdown, click skip to begin your Optifine download. Good.
1, 2, 3,
Aha.
4, 5, 6,
Optifine
7.
116.5 download. Good. Do I want to put it into?
You should be able just to put it into its own thing, I think.
Okay. I'll just put it in.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna put it in downloads for now because it looks like is it an executable file? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put it in downloads for right now. Here we go. Aha. So Hitchens.
Yep.
It's thinking about it. It's downloading. Much thinking. Okay. Here we go. And I want to install, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Optifine is successfully installed.
Okay. Then you're going to drag that thing that you just installed, and you're going to throw it in your mods.
Okay.
You know, I don't know where my infinite water bucket is. It's important,
All
children.
right. Well, hang on. Where did that go? Okay. Hang on. Retry this again.
This is going great.
I'm glad to hear that, Jess Squirrel. I feel like that is sarcastic, actually.
Why?
Call me crazy.
I'm going to say it's the previous 6 years of experience.
Oh, your camera is working.
It is.
You can't even see your cute hat.
Huh?
You're too tall.
You can a little bit. But, I mean, yeah, you can, almost.
While Archivist is troubleshooting, I am starting to build the cobblestone generator that we will be able to use for this, which is a design once again by our boy El Mingo, as he do make some of the best stuff.
You do make the stuff. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's where I'm. Okay, no. I'm going to tell you to put it somewhere else. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're going to find where we actually want you. Don't worry. We're professionals. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. 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 Yes.
And if I
Yes.
remember correctly,
Yes. That one. Oh, yeah. Okay, put it there. Maybe. You must download and start once in the official launcher. Ugh. Nope, that did not do it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Fine. We'll put you on the desktop for a second. Ugh. No, okay. So it doesn't like that.
I have to look this up real
Put
quick.
it in app data roaming. Okay.
Should also just put these here.
Why?
So there's more light.
Okay.
What's happening?
It's for some reason, once again, it won't put it where I want to put it. It puts it in app data. I don't know where Optifine is on the computer right now. If I search for it, perhaps.
So
Like
when you double click,
loaded.
when you go to install, you double click on a Java program, right?
It won't. It. So it's a yes, it's a Java file. It
So
clicks on it. It opens an Optifine installer,
right,
and it puts it into a folder. And then I'll click install, and then it installed it in a folder. When I moved it,
right. But I think you
now
can
when you
just
move it,
take, I think you can just take that Java file you keep that you're double clicking and put that in the mods.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's even better.
Yeah, that's my bad.
No, you're fine. You chill, you chill.
Okay, lava has to fall here, which
I did
means
not know that you could do that.
oh, because it goes on top of them. I remember now. Okay, I always got confused at that part. Okay. Sometimes you regret that you don't play this all the time.
Because you don't know where things are. What are you doing? Huh? The littlest of Just Squirrel and Archivist's younglings is attacking my internet cord. That's not what happened last week, just to be clear. But, oh, no, stop. Okay, here we go. I can put that into mods. Move here. Okay. Are you there? Optifine is back in the mods folder.
Excellent.
So does that mean that I should close out CurseForge, open back up CurseForge, and try to launch Minecraft again?
You shouldn't have to close out CurseForge, just launch Minecraft.
Of course, I already did close CurseForge, but but CurseForge opens up very quickly. All right, chat. We're going to see if this actually functions. That way, I might actually be a little bit more useful today. You never know, though. Not the most useful Minecraft player, anyways, but that's okay.
You hear this guy?
Did you see me spend an entire stream setting up a single water wheel, and immediately you made it literally twice as effective when you looked at it for 2 seconds? Don't at me with the whole, like, not very effective Minecraft player. That is a statement of fact.
All I'm gonna say about that is I did not actually see you do that.
Oh, that's so my Minecraft is still
Buggy.
Discord at the moment, which is fine because Minecraft just came back up and right now it's still a loading screen.
It should, as soon as the game actually comes back up, it should go back. But I will go to the Discords to make sure.
Okay. We don't need that anymore. Exquisite. Playlist looking like right now. Where are you at?
We built it out the other day.
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
Unlucky.
And it's that purple.
I like it.
I'm gonna give him one other shot. Usually like that.
Did you start the playlist, Hutchins? Oh no. Can you not hear me? Am I frozen currently?
I apologize. I was muted.
No, you're okay. You were muted. Gotcha.
I
Give me a
was
second.
making
I might be
coughing
muted.
noises.
I apologize.
No, you're good.
Should have been paying attention.
Okay.
I
Oops. Threw my water bucket of infinite water.
off the edge?
No,
Please tell me it was not off the edge.
it
'Cause
wasn't.
that would be unlucky.
Oops.
That would be a rip moment.
Rip.
Rip the terror shatterer. Or the terror shatterer.
Ah.
Mod. Ooh, wow. That is already... Even the menu is faster right now.
Oh, good.
It's, I mean, we don't know that for sure, but it seems like it's possible. Actually, my face might be frozen too.
It's very possible.
Poor face.
It's fixed now.
Yay!
Yay, my face.
Okay. Oh. Holy. Wow. Though, Hetchins, I don't even know what to do with myself right now. Do you see this control? Now I can int on purpose.
I actually can't because you haven't shared your screen yet.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oops. My bad. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Ah. Oh, it's magic. Actually, that's not the song we're singing right now. I don't know what song we're on right now.
Blue just ended. It is currently on Pop Evil Torn to Pieces.
How do you have it organized?
I have no idea. I pressed play and went on my way.
I understand. I am asking all the questions. All
I
the
was just
questions.
like, you know what?
Click the go button.
You do you, boo. No, I'm just kidding. It's supposed to be.
Harsh.
This is unfortunate. Is it actually in storage? Oh, yeah, before I forget, this, to give you guys some perspective, the last time that I ran into a mine room, I had Rich and Plentiful on it. Today, or not today, but since the last stream, I ran one that I ran into another mine room, and this is everything that I got. So if you recall, it was like 40 blocks tall and a lot wider than this, and the Larimar and Banyanite took up 2 spots themselves, and this is everything. So those modifiers are awesome.
Are bewoken.
Yeah.
Baroken.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. And let's see. Does this... Okay. Okay. So apparently Spotify does take up a little bit of my bandwidth. So we're still having some issues with the interwebs. But this is once again so Optifine still made it so much better than it was.
Which is good.
So much better than it was. But okay, here we go. We vibing. Okay. Actually, ow, what was that? Why'd I die? Cringe. Okay.
Infinite water buckets are amazing.
What's that?
He's chewing on a chair.
That makes total sense. Okay. So another thing that I'm noticing, Hetchins,
Yes.
is when I'm streaming my GAM, the quality on mine drops a wee bit. So that is partially a not quality, the speed drops on mine, like how much I can move. So it is once again an internet issue partially.
Mm-hmm.
So not ideal, but it's still better than it was when we fixed Optifine. Okay,
Which is good.
so Hedgins.
Yep.
Hedgins, my boy. What are we doing here?
I'm realizing that I built this either wrong.
Server backup started. Good. Good.
Did I build this wrong?
Oh, you know what? It's probably because server backup. So there's probably things that are happening on Optifine that you didn't actually adjust Optifine to what it was last time. So that's probably why I'm noticing things. I'm just like, huh? So you are currently,
So I'm trying to build a cobblestone generator. The
yeah.
problem is that I think I
Did it wrong?
made the base too small.
Bummer. Dude, that's
So
lava.
it's a
Don't need
16
that.
by 16.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah. Yeah, I think it's one too small. That's
Bummer.
super stupid.
So your cobblestone generator is my dude up on top here.
Yeah, so
Nice.
basically what happens is that lava's gonna flow down, and El Mingo made this for a skyblock, and they only
Okay.
had one source of lava, but
Mm-hmm.
they found a way to make it make 4 layers of 7 stone,
Okay.
and then it would push it out and they would blow it up.
Okay. Bareford is saying that my screen be frozen again, which is always
Again,
choice. Always choice.
how rude. And thank you.
Rude.
We also like the hats.
Bareford? Ah, appreciate you, Bareford. Appreciate you.
Um,
So,
so I guess the question
yeah.
is, do I want 120,000 cobble an hour or 60,000 cobble an hour?
Do we I mean, how much cobble do we feasibly need
Not
ultimately?
120,000 an hour.
I mean, that's what I was assuming, but I wasn't going to. Hi. Hi. It's okay. Okay. So
Whoa.
now, as I was talking about, these are those grinding wheels that I made on that solo stream that I had. And with these, we just have like a little hopper situation going on, and it drops into this one here. So the cobblestone generator is going to try to get stuff to the top of this. It turns into gravel, and then when we grind down the gravel, it's going to drop in here. When you grind down gravel, you have a chance of it dropping sand. So we're going to get sand out of my double grinder here.
Yes.
Now, as Hitchens pointed out, um, water wheels are actually highly ineffective. These do like 256,
Oh, I
whatever
still haven't made you
units,
goggles. I should make you goggles.
like 256 units of like oomph. And this thing here, this little sail that's, operating by itself, does like 2,000 oomph. So literally, like another exponential amount over what mine are doing. But it's a water wheel. I mean, how do you say no to that? It's very Little House on the Prairie, like Paw, like what, he chops things with that saw, like with the water, like the water mill saw thing. I'm just saying.
Well, and I feel
Like
like we basically voted,
we did.
and
Norville was all about the water wheel. Like he
yeah.
was all about the water wheel. So I mean, we have to the people demanded that we do it. I mean, what do we do? What do we do?
Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, I'm looking at your saws right now.
Oh, all the way over there. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm on top.
This
Yeah.
is for you. Put this on your head.
Mm. Ooh.
It's behind you on the dirt.
Instead of my helmet, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't even have a helmet on right now. What am I doing with my life? Okay. I don't have any armor on right now. I am.
I don't know why they haven't gone into your inventory yet. I gotta be honest. I'm gonna try that again.
You know what? It's because my inventory is full.
That does
Okay?
create a problem.
And let me put some things on here. Aha! You see that? Chat. We're professionals. Don't even worry about it. Ding. Wait a minute. I don't even have an idol of undying right now. I could literally just die.
Well, we're in the overworld, so it's not that big of a deal. So now,
I don't think
anytime you
I
look,
don't think you understand.
anytime you look at a create
This is me we're talking about.
item,
I'm sorry.
it'll tell you how many stress units it is. So like this windmill up here produces 6,144 stress units.
I have the goggles on. Do I have to like click something? Oh no, there it is. I just lean over it. 128 stress
Yes.
units at current speed. Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be more than that?
Nah, because it does half of what the water wheel can
Oh,
do.
it does half. Okay, it lost half of it. Okay.
Yep.
Now is that because we actually did like a straight rod? If we actually did some gear training, could we actually make that thing go faster?
No, because it
Okay.
can still only produce so much. I tried.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, chat, we were trying. I used my small amount of physics knowledge to actually think, but it actually is not possible. Hutchins tried. Okay, so I apologize, Hutchins. I have goggles now. Thank you for that. I
hmm
appreciate it.
hmm
What else are we doing here? And Hutchins, last time there was like a gap. Am I going to walk into a void if I walk past this? No, now there's not a gap. Okay, we're good. Because for a little bit here, chat, there was a hole right here where I'm walking, and
I
I
will be
almost walked
right
off of
back.
it several times. Hutchins, we'll be right back after this short break. Okay, so looks like we got some. Ooh, so here's our redstone going on. Okay. So basically, we're going to blow stuff up, and then this is going to catch it, and it's going to funnel it down into here, which looks like it's going to funnel it into. Oh, looks like we got some chests on the ends here. Yes. All right, don't walk off over there. That is actually the end. And we got some hoppers going into chests here. Nice. Okay. I understand the concept of it. Basically, it looks like we are going to blow stuff up. Nice. Do 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 do. Let's start over. Let's start over. Okay, I have my elytra on, so if I double jump. Oh, you know what I should do? I should go get some rockets right now. Actually, things I should probably put in storage because I have a bunch of stuff. What do I actually have that can go in storage?
I had to get water or I was going to die. Okay, so we kind of talked about how you need to raise up this bottom set of grinders.
I do. I do need to do that. Jessica,
Um,
what's up?
Want a kiss? Thank you.
Love you. Okay.
and
I think I do need to do that.
I'm pretty sure also if you want to be really cool about it, you can use
Yeah.
just one water stream. So
Really?
right now this one up top goes over the top of this
Is
and then under the
just the
bottom right.
correct way?
So basically like they're making a U. So if you just made whole
Ooh.
ugh,
Oh. So
wow.
close. Okay.
Oh, oh my
I'm just
gosh.
unlucky. What? Did you
I
just grind
just
yourself to death?
no, I just can't get up.
Oh. Wait, so you're having my problem too?
Yeah.
Okay. No. Oh, I have a Elytra on. That's why I'm not jumping straight up. My gosh. Oh, Hutchins, we are a pair.
So I think yeah, you can basically just do that.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're saying that my screen is glitchy. You are not wrong, Barefred. It is super the glitchy. And that's because my internet is griefing us hardcore right now.
Yeah.
We are sorry. I am sorry.
If
It
it's too
makes me sad.
distracting, I can switch back to our old scene.
Yeah, that way it's not giant.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even have your gameplay up there at the moment.
Oh,
There we
really?
go. I fixed it.
All right.
Wow, yeah, it is. That's
It's
rough.
pretty bad. Yeah. So wait, you're saying so you want to do just one water stream between both of these?
Yeah, because it's cool.
That is cool. So now I just need to basically bring this water wheel up higher.
Yeah, because you're going to want the grinder to at least have probably 2 blocks underneath it, so...
Okay, so basically I need to get the water wheel up 2 higher.
Yeah, you need to be... Like, that's... Your grinder would go on top of this. I mean, not directly on top of this, but the same height.
Okay. Okay. I need an X. All right.
That's
The
him
one
wired
problem is,
into Bearfred. It's unfortunate.
yeah, seriously, my internet is just deciding to not do it right now.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to
Okay.
go back to building this.
Water is going to go everywhere. Do we have oak logs right now somewhere? I mean, there's a bunch of oak logs here that I can
There's
just
a
chop up.
ton upstairs by
You know
that...
what? I have stuff right here.
Um,
Oh, you know what? I think this is. Jeez. That's what I thought. Hee. The floodgate. Stop. Oh, funny. That was not necessary. Okay. Oh, grinder. Please don't eat me. Don't eat me. Okay. Chat. We're seeing how. Oh, that one's necessary.
cool. Okay.
Oh, this is interesting. Chat, we're playing a game of how many logs do we actually have to keep the water inside. I feel like those ones are
In all
not
honesty,
necessary.
you could go just wait for the saws to cut stuff down, or because you have Torker, right?
I do.
So yeah, you could just go over there and use Torker on the logs. Or again
Yeah,
upstairs.
I'm just having fun right now. It's
Okay.
not.
Okay.
I'm not being very helpful. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just
No,
okay.
no. You were actually trying to be like helpful, and I appreciate that because I am not being helpful right now.
If I recall, it's like this. Okay, so basically, what
There is
these
way too
pistons
much wood here, is what basically is happening.
are going to do is push out the stone. I'm going to create a tower in the middle here for lava to go down. Yeah, here, and then there, I believe.
And yeah.
Nope, we want to go one higher in all of this.
So
Because
Chad, it is
of
unfortunate
redstone.
that as soon as we actually like figured out a cool way to like have our screen, we can't actually do it
It is unfortunate.
because my internet says no. Super sad.
We'll get it figured out though.
Yeah, basically I
And
just need to wait for my new internet service provider. Apparently.
I was gonna say, I'm like, and by figured out, I mean we're just gonna call someone and say,
What is happening?
you're messing with my livelihood. Fix this. Oof.
It is happening right now. Oof, this is Sag. Okay. Okay, stop for a second, you.
Okay. Believe I have some lava in storage. So this should work.
Oh, what are you doing?
Alright, so normally for cobblestone generators, people will use several sources of lava and a skyblock. That's just a waste. So what you do is this. And then lava goes for about 3 blocks before it'll stop moving, whereas water goes for 7. I actually
Oh,
don't want you to.
are you doing the ice thing?
No.
Okay.
I am just stair-stepping some lava. Did I already take? Oh, I did take that off. So instead of using multiple lava sources,
Fair.
we just have to use one. So then I go like this, this, and this is if I've done it correctly.
Which, what are the odds that we do it correctly the first
I messed
time?
this one up a lot, actually.
I'd be
3, and then it should
My bad.
go one more. Boom. So now we have 7 stone created each time the lava touches the water. Times 4, so that's 28 stone. Lava, I believe, converts water to stone every 4 ticks, which is... It's not a 20th of a second. Each tick is like 0.5 of a second or something like that. So yeah, it'd be like 20th of a second.
I feel like that's only 1 higher. I want it to be 2 higher, so I need... It's not gonna
So
work.
now we just need to wire some redstone.
I want you like this.
No. Sorry, guys.
Is that gonna let water come through? No, not yet. Okay. Where's my water wheel? Ugh, where are you? Aha, there it is.
Nope, that's a comparator. Whoops. I don't want comparators. That's my oh, there are my repeaters. I'm like, I don't have repeaters. Awkward. I keep grabbing the comparators.
Something that's unlucky. Ugh, I keep putting this thing on sideways.
Oh, there's another
Having no
ring that I
choice.
need to make you too.
Yeah.
It adds 3.5 reach to you.
Oh, Hedgens. That would be nice.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie.
Alright. Now, we're just going to make sure that this works before I start hooking up anything else to it. That I don't just have stone for a button.
There we go. Okay. All right, so I feel like that has to be... How many higher is that? Okay. So the wheel is here. One. Yeah. So that has to be at least 2 higher. Okay. So we want at least 2 up. That is at least 2 up. So we're winning. That only took a little bit of time. The game griefing us, and my internet griefing us, notwithstanding, is fine.
Alright, and then to turn this off and on, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna grab the slime, we're gonna grab... No observers in here. Man, what is this redstone box I carry around? I am
Aha.
shamed.
Oof. It's rough, buddy. That's a rough, buddy. Okay.
I can't
So
wait till we
basically,
can
the rest of
do like redstone whenever we want. Not redstone because we have to, and then we also have to grind for it. I'm looking forward to the new season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, friends, as we mentioned, we're thinking that we're going to be doing this probably. Well, I don't actually know if we have mentioned this. Um,
We did
originally,
briefly.
originally, I thought that we had was we were going to end this actually like end of October-ish kind of situation.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's right. This weekend is when
because
the new one. Oh gosh. Sorry.
yeah,
Continue.
no, you're fine. You're chill. Um, basically, we thought that we were going to end this world when new Vault Hunters came out because they are working on a new beta for Vault Hunters, which is obviously what we're doing. And um, we were thinking, oh yeah, when that comes out, we'll just like jump onto it and we'll restart this world. And instead of doing a Skyblock Vault Hunters, we'll just do like a regular, like a vanilla and Vault Hunters kind of situation.
Mhm.
Then we were told that it was actually more going to be in alpha, right now, anyways. And then if you're interested in Vault Hunters, the people that actually like make Vault Hunters are going to be um, starting a SMP, which is a survival multiplayer world based on that new version of Vault Hunters, and they're starting that at the beginning of November. So this week, and that's basically going to um, so it basically means that they're in alpha right now. They're not in beta. So it wasn't actually going to get to beta until closer to like mid-November or early December. So we're like, well, it doesn't make sense to restart the world at that point. So what if we just keep doing this for a little bit longer and um, change it, maybe in the new year, change it maybe like at our year anniversary, something like that. So, all that to say, right now we don't exactly know when we're going to be restarting the world, but it is not yet. So, we're going to keep doing this. But Hitchens is very excited because Hitchens loves to grind until the grinding gets good. Because the grinding is obviously annoying. So then Hitchens is like, okay, we need to restart so we can do other things.
No. Yeah.
Yes. And Hitchens is obviously Batman.
Okay. So we have a
Okay.
cobblestone generator.
We have a cobblestone generator. We have a cobblestone
Another
generator.
one, I
We're
should
awesome.
say.
Hitchens is
Okay. I really do need to switch.
legend. Wait for it and don't be lactose intolerant. Dude.
Thank you. We can't speak still.
Hey, who needs to speak to be legendary? Well, I do, but
Yeah, me. Okay. Do this. Turn on. Oh, whoops.
So chat, I'm going rather slow. I mean, I'm using an axe, so it's not like I could really go through the stone. Hutchins, can you go through stone with an axe?
Yes.
Okay. So, Chad, that's why I'm going slowly, because I could totally see myself digging right through this floor and falling out the world. So, we're taking it slow. And also, my game do be a little bit like a slideshow right now. I
Okay.
apologize.
So I think we've reached the max push limit already.
Okay. For which elements?
For the pistons.
Okay. So that means we need more power.
No, it just means that, like, if I were to break these, let's see. I don't know if I can do it fast enough with just the
Oh, I don't
pickaxe, but
have
we'll
any
find
room
out.
in my inventory. Nice. Okay. Hitchens, did you have a barrel or something in here for some of the create elements?
I have a thing on me.
Or you have a backpack
There you
or
go.
something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
So we have the
is
generator.
there a
It generates cobble.
I do need some chutes. I don't need barrels right now. Andesite casing? I don't think I need andesite casing. Not gonna need a stone pipe
Ah,
right now.
that's why that's not working. Okay.
Okay, that's easier. Thank you, Hitchens. Appreciate
So
you.
again, we could just mine it like this if we wanted to. La, 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 la. That's boring.
Yeah, what he said.
I think my
Obviously.
timing's actually a little off.
Roof. Hee and that's why we don't vein mine. Scary. Okay, anyways, we're fine. Vibing. Ah, see, I shouldn't have done that because now I'm not going to have these lined up. He's fine. We try again. See, I knew I should have left some of it. Okay. Well, why don't we put the wheel up there first? Will that do? No, no way.
Okay, we're just back to. Now the problem with this design is that if your timing is off and
You're going through
you,
it.
because the water comes from the sides, if those don't work, then it kind of breaks, but only for a moment. You then blow it up and the pistons will eventually push it out.
Okay, okay.
But our timing is still not great.
I feel like it's actually right here.
Okay.
It is not there. Well, it is there, but
Is this going to break everything? I hope not.
that would be unfortunate.
Oddly enough, it did not. It is trying to, though, chat.
It's trying to break it.
Yeah, kinda. Like, basically, I vein mined, and part of this design is that the stone underneath it kind of saves it, like supports the next wave up.
Okay.
So if you vein mine parts that shouldn't be, then yeah.
It doesn't help.
And I can tell the timing is still off because It is creating cobblestone.
Ah. Ooh, that's not event.
Turn that off for a second. Mine up some of this.
Ooh, yay. Now I'm getting invalid value again.
Ugh.
Bummer. Ugh. Super cringe. Ugh, man. Chat resag. That is what it was doing last week. Like,
Okay. So if I do this, I actually think I want to go
ha. Hitchens, where is the... there was a tool that allowed you to spin these things. I
It
do not
is.
have that tool on
It's
me
in the
currently.
brown box.
It is in the brown box. Okay.
It's the wrench.
Nice.
Okay. Now we just need to decide how we're going to break these. So we can either make a stationary create and do another windmill, which wouldn't be a bad idea per se.
I feel like that has to be the way, because that will, yeah, because the water's coming out the bottom, it'll push past that. And then I think that actually is the way. This is the way. Maybe.
Yeah, I think we might do that. Oops. That's real bad, guys. That's real. Oh,
That roof.
that's a...
Bummer, bummer.
Okay. This is where you wish you could do things like rewind. If I look that way,
That
though...
would be nice. Okay.
Yep, close enough to a rewind right there.
Good, good rewinding.
Okay. Yep, I think we're going to spend the pog to do it. Okay.
Oh, what are we pogging? What are we pogging right now?
We're going to make another windmill set.
I am here for it.
And some drills.
Nice.
Okay. Need more of this. I need... Because I think we can make 20-something pogs still, so...
There's the water.
Windmill bearing.
Ah, and I even caught it. Haha. Excellent. All right, goggles. What are we at? Ooh, we're only at 6. Okay, the one problem is we're only at 64 stress units on the bottom one. Ooh, and it's spinning the wrong way. Why is that spinning the wrong way? Hang on. I opened up the wrong part of the water wheel, I think.
No, you have that right. You just need to make it so you need...
Do I wrench it the other direction? The water
No,
wheel?
you need it. You just need blocks underneath it to where the water also pushes it along the bottom as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You
okay,
might
okay.
need it to go over top to get the max amount, but first just build a couple blocks to where the water
Like,
flows.
just this way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right. That's right. Okay, we on it. We on it.
I was doing a thing, and that thing was.
And then I distracted you. I apologize.
Oh, right. I'm making. No, you're good. I was just need to remember what I was making.
Fair, fair. So I
Okay.
actually do need a couple more blocks. Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine.
Let's put shafts in there. Let's put this Anderson in there.
It's not quite
Put this
right.
turntable in there. Okay, I should be able to make it this now. A pog was not found. That makes sense. I don't just usually have the pog sitting around.
Weaving, sweeping chats.
There's probably a way to use the windmill we already have, but meh.
But that's not as much fun.
Pretty much. Frames. Not a timber frame, a sail frame. So I'm just going to do a stack of these. And then I need some wool. I don't even need that much. I think I just need 16 actually. Oh, just 8 even. Okay. And then we will just make this out of stone for fun. Okay.
There, okay.
Now we don't
Jesus.
want this to go too far. So probably...
So now it's at 96. Oh.
Yeah, let's do this.
Interesting.
Um,
Interesting. Will you stop for just a... Oh, dear. What in the world? What is happening right now? Okay, now I created another problem. Stop for just a second, would you? I just want to talk to you.
no.
Stop pouring water on me. Yeesh. Okay. That did not exactly go according to plan, chat. Could have done that the whole time, chat. That was silly of me.
I don't know why this block is here.
I wonder if this means I need to reload Optifine entirely again. Happy Halloween! Sewell! Happy Halloween to you as well!
Hello, Simul.
So if you've been there for a couple of minutes, we apologize we didn't see you right away. Thank you so much for bouncing in. Appreciate you. Good to see ya. Happy Halloween. Hope it's been a good one for ya. Good to see ya. Very good to see ya. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Alright, so it was only giving me 90. It was only giving me 96 when I went underneath it.
Nope. Nope. 3,072. That's not bad. We have 4 sides that are 3 wide, so 12.
Hitchens, do we know that when we dropped it past that it was actually able to do the 128? Or does it have to flow across the top and like can it just flow across the side and then the bottom, or does it have to flow
It might need to
across
it might need to
and the
flow
bottom?
across the top.
Okay.
So you might
So
need to
that
drop it from
means
this block to then
yeah.
travel.
And then have it come across like this, yeah.
Yeah.
To make it an S.
Yeah, you're making an S basically.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay. So we drop it from the other side instead.
Ooh, that sail did not go to the right spot. I am most sad. Let's
So
fix that real quick, because that is that.
Quite sad.
Yeah, that's just ugly.
Mhm.
I might have more
That's it. Okay.
sails.
Reach is broken, friends. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
Reach is amazing. I love Reach so much.
It's so happy. I'm just saying. Okay. So then it flows off the edge there. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna. Oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. Stop it.
We will have fun. Oop. I stole this from you. I didn't mean to.
No. What'd you steal?
A
What'd you
log.
steal? Rude. So rude.
I did it again. Oh wow.
Stole a log?
No, put the sail in the wrong spot.
Okay, it did work. Okay. Okay, so let's see.
Oof. Almost died.
Oof. All right, so we break the water there. The water needs to hit
Oh boy.
this.
No, this time I did die.
Oops.
My reach,
Okay.
my jumps. It's all gone.
All right, so if we open it up there, it has to flow that way. And it flows across the top of this thing. But it still needs another block right here to block it from coming this way. Yeah, we think. That way it'll come across and come through there. Maybe.
Alright, I like that more. Now, we need some gears and junk. I think I need to make more too.
All right, so if I... Could you not do that?
I need 28 of these. How many can I make right now? No casing found. 3. This is good.
Oh, let the water through. Bummer. I was hoping it would. Hmm. There's the water.
I'm gonna do another stack of these.
And I did not make this watertight. Ooh, actually I did make it watertight.
How much do you want to bet that's a black opal problem? Yep. We have 59 black opal there. And not very much there. Bummer, dude. Do I just want this done? Yeah. Let me see. Did I switch my vein miner back? I did. I think we still have a couple choice flasks, though. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, why isn't that stopping now? Bummer. Ugh. Oh, good grief.
Don't you love that you like leave work to come and do more difficult stuff?
It is funny. Okay, we try that again. There. Stay. Jeez. I'd have that.
32 to
Whoa.
get a stack and a half. Nice.
Wait. Etchins, now we're at 192.
On your water wheel or the gear?
On the water wheel. Well, no. No, I'm sorry. You're right. On the gear. It's still 96, so I still needed to go across the bottom. So is that flowing across the top now? It should be flowing across the top. Yeah, because it's spinning that way. So now I need to do another path.
I need drive chains.
See, chat. This is not the easiest way to do this. I'm taking a lot longer than I actually should be, but we're playing in the water. It's fun.
Is that Woodtonite issues? Or is that andesite issues again? Andesite.
Is that the more expensive one?
Using more all the Benionite today.
Fair. What, you're making more sales?
No, to just make andesite. Period, honestly.
Fair.
The andesite alloy.
Oh, whoa. That's not what I said to do.
Okay. Okay.
And I actually won't. Oh, chat. And once again, it's doing a lot more wood than I actually need to spin this thing. 96, because it's not flowing underneath it. Make it flow underneath it. I actually need it to flow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna block that. It'll flow this way.
So similar to this guy here, these are drive chains. If you hook gears up to one, the rest of them move at the same speed. I don't know if that works vertically though, so that'll be an experiment.
Stop for just a second.
Oh, I need to go put that back so I do. Oh, and I never made any. Whoops! I never made any cogs.
Oops.
All those resources, and I made no cogs. Oak buttons not found. It's not the button I want.
It's not doing it.
Okay. Never mind.
Actually, how do I get you to flow? Oh, I need a block underneath you. Yeah. If I just did that, that work. Okay. Now I'm gonna need you to flow at least 2 blocks, so I need to come here. Yeah. Yeah, that makes no sense. Oh, boy. That makes sense. Okay. Now. Okay. So you are flowing that. 128. Good. Well, chat, that was much more complicated than it needed to be. But we do have a functioning water wheel that is operating at its full potential based on only the stream from above.
Nice.
So that's kind of fun. Once again, much more. There's so much more wood here than there actually has to be. It is a tree at this point. That's okay.
We like trees. Okay, do I have scaffolding? I don't. I should get
There's some
that real quick.
scaffolding over here
And I need more than
because the
that.
wheel itself is operating at 128,
That's
which is
good.
what we wanted. Which is
It
what we
is.
wanted. Okay, here we go. Actually, I can take out this entire bottom area, I believe. Oh, any issues? Oh, no, I can't. Silly me. Oh.
Okay. We want some shafts as
Okay.
well.
I have 45 shafts on me if you want them.
I might need some of them, yeah.
All right. Where are you at?
Right here.
I don't think I need any, so
Okay,
no. Shift Q. Well, that's send
Control
off.
Q.
Nope, Control. It won't.
Oh wait, you switched your throw item to something else.
Oh, it was Control T, right? Ah. And then still proceeded to intentionally throw something off the edge. But we don't talk about that. Could you not do that? Yikes. Okay. Anyways. Here we go again. I might need more logs, but that's okay. Let's try to be a little bit more strategic about this time. Shall we try?
Put one right there.
Okay. So where is the water coming out this time? Oh no. Dang it. So we wanted to roll this. No. Yeah. It comes down. Oh, but if it comes down this way, that's wrong. Oh, hang on. Oh, my brain doesn't want to do this right now. Hang on. So the water came out. Because the water's coming down like this. That's gonna spin it the wrong way. I think I actually need to turn this around. Hmm, hmm. Oh no. Is that going backwards? No, it is. Oh, golly. Etchins, we want this thing. Will it tell me which direction it's rolling? Lost. The grinder is spinning the wrong direction right now.
Oh no.
The bottom one is spinning the wrong way. Oh, harsh. I'm not wrong. That's spinning the wrong direction. Ooh. All right, chat. We thought we were done with this side. We're not done with this side. But we're going to work on this side for the moment because that side's going to take a second to troubleshoot. Chat, I thought it was going to be helpful to Hitchens in what he was working on, but that's not the case. We are just going to try to get this working once again. Chat, what do you do? That is definitely spinning the wrong direction. Sag.
Ooh.
So we have the movement, it's just the wrong direction. Is fine, is fine.
It's fine.
Actually, oh, actually it is fine, because I can literally, well, no, because I still want the hoppers to drop on top of each other, so it still won't quite do what I want it to. Okay. Chat, it's fine. We'll start that one around after we actually figure out the correct way to do it with this one.
I need a gearbox, I think.
I think I might have a gearbox. There was a gearbox in the brown thing you put on the floor.
Cool.
There's one in there. Just so you are aware.
Probably gonna need a belt as well, but we'll deal with that in a minute.
Okay,
So if I gearbox this... do you have that wrench on you?
I do.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna need... a belt.
Okay. We try this again. Okay. The water is going to come, and the water wants to spin The water wants to take this wheel, and the water needs to push it. The water wants to push it this way, and then come down and go this way. Yes, because I'm making an S around it once again. It's going to come down through here and
Right.
turn it this way, which means the water needs to go that. Okay, yeah. So the water needs to come down on this side, come down, push this way, come down, and then push this way.
Ooh,
So I'll
it's
spin it like
overstressed.
ooh. That doesn't sound particularly good.
I wonder if I can add more to it? Sales-wise?
One would hope. My inputs are fascinating right now.
Oof.
Okay. So it comes down. Wants it to flow this way.
Hmm.
Don't do that. Gross. Whatever. Try again. Okay. So chat, I'm once again trying to replicate what I did on that side, but actually do it correctly this time. So basically, we did get all of the drive that we wanted, but we did not get we did not get the correct direction, which is unfortunate. So we are gonna have to go back through and switch what we did on that one. But first I thought we would try to do it correctly on this one first. Because it just made me less sad. um, right, so water wheel. Water starts going. No.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I can just add enough power to make it work, or...
I understand. I'm trying to remember.
And I should actually just grab one more.
Now that will make a path across the top of that, so that's beneficial. And then after it goes, we want it to come down through here and then come this way. Yeah. Yes, there's what we want. Of course, I'm actually going to be able to. Yep. You should be able to bounce that one right there. And it should. So that's just going to. Oh, you know what? After I punch it through, I actually need. It needs to be a block here to make sure it actually goes the other direction. Yes.
Nope. It's just not gonna do it.
Not enough oomph.
Well, more like I think this is just too big of a thing to do with how I have it going.
Bummer. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So maybe.
That's quite unfortunate.
Is there a way? I don't think there is.
Okay. So, we need to make another channel for the water to run.
Okay.
And there actually still needs to be another layer here.
No. That's not what I want.
Here. Because the water will go.
Yeah, let's try that.
It'll go, yeah. And then if it goes here, it will have to,
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
it does need to be one more lower, okay.
How are we doing over here? I love it.
Hmm?
I was saying, how are we doing over here? And I said, I love it.
We're actually gonna need more logs. Once again, I'm actually doing this so inefficiently, it's ridiculous.
That's okay.
But whatever.
I need kelp. What's a belt made out of? I'm not doing it very efficiently either, honestly.
Okay. I feel like that will work if I can actually get the water to go from the
Oh, hi.
top. I think that works.
Looks like we're growing some kelp.
Getting griefed by my elytra. I took that out for a second. So I could just hyperjump.
Where am I gonna grow kelp? And I don't think kelp is.
Oh, but you see, I can't actually do it that way. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So it's
Real
not
quick
super
farm, everyone.
was not super clever of me.
Sorry about that. Ooh, I just got chills. Okay. For those that don't know, you can grow a bunch of kelp and create water sources with kelp.
So I opened up the wrong spot.
I actually want you and then you.
Huh. Not accurate. Bummer. Okay. Here's just oak logs. We have a bazillion oak logs in our storage. I just need more.
Okay. So that glass pane is going to stop it, but it's going to give me access to it. You can place the kelp there. Bone meal it as it reaches to the top. Break it. If I actually brought another glass pane, this would be easier, but... because I keep breaking the kelp. All of it, and I don't mean to do that. But that is also how you make a water elevator. Super easy.
Okay. So the bummer is, I think this was pretty close, but I actually can't see if it's close or not because I can't actually release the water where I want to release it right now. So that's silly of me. Okay, so now we're spinning the wrong direction. That makes sense. We actually need, yeah.
I want refined storage.
What's that?
I said I want refined storage.
Is it?
It just makes it, like, crafting stuff so much faster, even from what we have.
Fair.
But...
I actually want to break it here. Ooh! Tell me I didn't break
okay.
that loose.
Now, if I stick you here... take off you, take off you.
Okay, that one's still spinning. That's good. You are still spinning the wrong direction, though.
Yeah, still too much. Okay, what if... so we can do 3, we just can't do 4? Okay. Okay. Bucket.
Okay, so you're just spinning the wrong direction because you're hitting in the wrong spots. Bummer. That is unfortunate.
So we won't get 60,000 an hour, but it'll be fine.
That's fair. Basically, I need it to run across. How do I get you to run across? How do I get you to run across the top on the other one? I don't think I set you up correctly. Okay. Shit, we didn't quite do it correctly. We basically need the water to fall. We need the water to flow this way. Oof. Hedges,
Oh,
my
that's
brain be
dark.
struggling with doing this off of one. Having to be like a giant snake going all the way through. My brain be struggling.
That's why it's gonna be cool, though. See what I'm saying?
True, but it's also the problem is that you can't really see it doing anything. But I think is I need to build it back to where it was. These bottom ones are just not. Because they're correct, but they're not actually doing what we need them to do. So we need.
Okay, that goes there. That goes down. So I can tell you, do you see these water particles?
Yeah.
So you can know that there's water right to there.
Yeah.
So you want to build
So
out one more layer.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the problem I'm having is when I drop the water. No, actually, I could drop maybe because then when the water hits here and then goes that way.
You're doing great.
Well, that's debatable. We're doing mediocre, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually, probably.
Alright, let's test it out. See if we've wasted a stream or not for this.
Right?
Oh, right, there's no lava. Let me tell you
Right,
something,
so
guys.
that water.
A key component
Yeah. A key component in what?
in cobblestone is lava.
Uh-huh. Oh, lava. Good, good. Then what happens?
Then we die.
Oh,
Yeah.
bummer, bummer, bummer. All right. So the water, once again, there's just so much wood, so it's hard to see where everything is. There's water particles. So the water is going to basically needs to land here. That way it rolls that way. Yes. That is what needs to happen. Oh, well, I'm all the way on top. Okay. So close. All right, fine. And the water goes that way. Yes. Oh, it's still spinning it the wrong way. Hmm. Satch. Hmm. All right, chat. There are so many layers on the bottom here. We're not able to see what we are doing. Yeah. You're still spinning the wrong direction. Huh. Chat, I find that unfortunate. Hmm. Etchins, how's your project going? Mine is a little bit stymied ultimately. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. So Hitchens, are those still spinning? Those top ones are still spinning the correct direction and with the correct torque. Is that right? And either are you muted at the moment? I don't think
I
I can
apparently
unmute you
was.
guys. Okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because I had so many funny jokes, guys. Just kidding.
So
Your bottom one here is spinning the wrong way.
yes. So
So your water
basically,
starts from here, up here.
yeah.
When it drops down, does it start from the same spot?
Basically I have to redo everything I've done on stream. I'm going to have to do again because this water wheel, I can think about it, but I can't do it
Sure.
yet.
Let me grab
With,
some
without,
logs.
well, I mean, I have two stacks on me right now. It's
So
and it's
you.
also
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
it's the fact that the stream, it's hard to actually get the water not to go the correct direction, but to actually be in the middle of the machine to like cut the water, like to turn the water spout on basically from the middle of a machine. Are you crawling in the middle of it right now?
Yeah,
How'd you do that?
I just went down where the wheel was.
Oh, see, I wasn't I wasn't thinking that I could actually just climb in through the top. That makes a lot more sense. that would make this process a lot bit easier. I've been trying to build from like the bottom. It hasn't been the easiest thing. Did you just flip the water wheel around?
I did.
Nice. Did you was this one going this one, the bottom one over here was going the wrong direction as well. But I mean, it's at the right torque. Would you be able just to flip this one around as well?
I think so. Give me
Now
one
this one's
second.
not. This one's only at 92, so we still need a bottom track.
Okay.
128.
So now
Really?
the problem is that
So this one is still going the wrong direction. So if you crawled in, if you just flip that around, would it work?
well, no, because remember how they're angled, the paddles are angled?
Oh, right. So basically,
So this one
the
needs to
first one I did.
switch. Alright, let me follow this water real quick and I'll see.
Jet, I should have thought. I forgot that my character could actually fit in the pipes. That
And
would
you
have
can
made this
breathe
a lot.
underwater.
And I can breathe underwater. Chat, that would have made this a very different experience.
So
Well,
the problem is that you opened the wrong side on the water wheel for down below.
that makes sense. So it's actually rolling across the wrong direction, which
Yeah.
is kind of what I figured.
Now 192.
And it's still
And
spinning the wrong direction.
is it?
Yes.
So that's actually the way we want it to spin.
It is?
Which mean, well, I fixed it, like I hit it with the wrench or whatever. But
Oh,
that
okay.
also means that the way you originally had the water flowing
Yeah.
is the way that you want.
Oh. So I was correct.
You were.
The water wheel was just facing the wrong direction?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, that's ironic.
And then, oh, but you're not gonna get the flow. Well, no, that's a 256. So
So from the outside right now, it's still spinning the incorrect direction.
is it? No.
Yeah. So we
No,
want it to
they're
be
going
spinning.
opposite.
Well, but don't they need to be spinning? Are they spinning opposite? So it
Oh, I
doesn't
guess they're
matter.
not.
Yeah, they're not. So in my mind, the one that's on this side, I think is spinning the way that we want it to. The one on this side is not. The one that I'm closest to.
No wonder this is hurting your brain.
Yeah. So the wheels on top are
Oh,
spinning correctly, but the
right.
wheel on bottom that's closest, it has the correct power, but it's moving the exact opposite direction of what we want it to spin. But the bummer is,
Why?
just switching the wheel won't actually do it because the wheel is being
Well,
on the
switching the water
inside.
wheel doesn't either, though.
And I think that's so.
So you
If
need a
I'm
gear
thinking about
shift.
it, that I guess that could work. So for me, what's basically happening is when I opened up the water source on the inside, I have the water source going across the top and then across the bottom. So I'm actually spinning the wheel this direction instead of this direction. So we basically need to change the course of the water on the inside entirely.
No, you just put a gearbox there. Now it works.
You have a gearbox. So
Yeah, I just put one on there.
where's the gear? Where did? Oh, gotcha. So
So now I mean,
nice.
that's it.
Yeah. So apparently, I was close. I was close to a solution.
It was close. You were just thinking, I have to use these things,
Yeah, the
basically.
gearbox would make it easier. So that makes a lot of sense. Basically, you just put a gearbox that flip this thing around,
Yeah.
and the water wheel. I was forgetting that I can literally climb in the pipes.
Yeah, that definitely helped.
So, Hitchens, thank you.
Hmm.
I would have been trying to do that from the outside was not quite working for me actually. Um, well, chat, I was successful on this end thanks to Hitchens. Appreciate that. Hitchens, what's happening over here? We
Well,
don't have enough.
basically,
We don't have enough power for what we need.
no, it's not even a matter of power. It's a matter of, I'm not even 100% sure.
Can you climb
Um,
into? Can you climb into the pipe?
right? Um, like I had 3 working,
Okay,
and then now it won't do 3 again,
nice.
um, which creates a problem for me.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out why it won't do 3 again. Because I can do the 2,
Okay.
and then I think if I go like this, and like this, and now I need another gearbox. Because even if it's ugly at this point, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. The originally those the water wheels were originally a little bit symmetrical. They're less symmetrical now.
Oh, that's why I didn't like this. It didn't spin it as fast. But also,
Oh,
I don't know how
also we
much
just
it's
want
going
to
to
tweak
matter.
this point.
Nope, still overstressed it.
Hmm.
So I think my options that I know what to do with are,
Yeah.
um, I mean, is it, I suppose it's possible that I've added too much now.
So, and you said that you already got another sail. So is it the fact that we actually would need 2 sails to actually make this whole contraption work?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I need another power source, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I could just do 2
Okay.
for now, so we get this,
Yeah.
going.
Going. Sure.
We
Sure.
still don't have a way for it to get to your grinders yet.
That's
Um,
fair.
if you want to go, we could do it pretty quickly though.
Okay.
Grab,
Because
um,
right, because right now you're doing the call. This is the cobblestone generator side of things.
yeah,
So the cobblestone, when it comes out of here, is going to come over to
whoa,
on
just,
top of my grinders over here.
yep.
Right.
So what we can do, so basically everything's gonna actually fall down this hole right here
Let me see where you are.
in the center of that platform.
Yes,
So basically what we want to do,
is a chute that.
so it's
Well,
already
send
gonna
this
go
way.
past all these hoppers and go to this end right here, where this gate is.
Aha.
So what we want to do is get a bunch of
The gate that you.
glass, preferably cyan, but at this point, probably just glass.
Okay.
And so you'll
Okay,
need,
wait a minute.
yeah,
Isn't glass what we're trying to make in this farm?
yes, isn't that the funniest part?
So we're using glass to. So where
To
did we
get
get
glass.
this? Where did we get all of this glass?
We bought it.
We bought this glass. Okay.
There's some cyan
Got it.
glass in here, in this box crate right here. So if you go get a stack of packed ice from the storage room,
yes.
and
I can
then
do
take that cyan glass, you're basically gonna go. I'll actually
Let me
move
just
you.
Okay. And we want packed
2,
ice.
3.
Packed ice.
I mean, I suppose the easiest thing to do would actually be to use pretty pipes, but. So yeah, do you want to use pretty pipes or do you want to do vanilla?
We want to do vanilla. That's what we had. That's what we had talked about. Was doing
Yeah.
the vanilla.
Okay. Then yeah, let's start with
Makes sense
that.
to me.
All right.
Why do I have a diamond shovel and a diamond axe and stuff on me? What's this doing? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I need these oak logs right now.
Okay, chat. Don't laugh at me. Apparently, I'm having a hard day.
That we totally understand.
Oh, it's because I'm 33 now.
Actually, that brings up the fact that next week we're doing a Hetchin's birthday stream.
It's true.
It's gonna be awesome. And the hope is to have this thing mostly finished, like actually creating some glass. That way we can create the monument to all of you fabulous followers. That's the plan. That's what we're going to do on Hetchin's birthday stream. It's going to be awesome. Okay. So, Hetchins, I have the ice.
Okay, so
I'm grabbing the. Let's see. And you said there was cyan
glass in the boss crate, yeah.
in the boss crates. Ah, there totally is. Cyan stained glass.
So you're gonna throw a piece of packed ice at the end of this cyan stuff?
Okay.
And then you're gonna go like this to go this way, and go all the way to.
It'll just slide across the top of this. We don't need to like enclose it.
Oh, we will, but we are gonna
Oh,
make
we
the
will.
path first. Yeah.
Track first. Okay. And then
So
how?
put one more piece of cyan glass and then another packed ice.
Oh gosh, where's my cyan? Hang on. Goodness. Okay. They're both very similar colors, Hutchins, just so you know. Okay. So it's 7 glass and then an ice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And and this height is fine, or do we want to go down a little bit?
You're gonna end up going up, actually.
How about I'll end up going up?
And you can go through that scaffolding.
Okay. So 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then an ice, and then I need more storage right now. I just have so much stuff clogging up my
Right.
storage. Not very helpful.
And I'm gonna go dump some cobble in through this stuff.
Seven. Get an ice. Oh, 2. 3, 4, 7. Edit.
Something's not right. Oh, no.
It
It is
is
just
right
that.
there?
Nah, it did it.
It just
Yeah.
took forever.
Yeah.
Well, that's beneficial that it actually did do it.
Right.
Like that wasn't enough. Was it enough? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, nice. So actually, take out this
Nice.
glass block right here and replace it with ice
Oh.
because you're going to make a turn.
Right.
And it'll make sense once we start adding water.
Right. And so you need an ice to make a turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And then go 7 this way?
Nope, not off that spot. You want to put it right on this side,
Okay.
like that. And then
Alright, so let me
you can start going that way.
okay. Oh,
And I'll
and
start encasing and getting the rest of it ready.
and this is the first block of the next 7, right?
Yes.
Oh. Don't do that. Okay. I need to go get some more cyan.
Then I think I have to do iron bars until we get past that point. Don't make me go make iron bars. Ugh. They're just one of those things that, like, yes, you need them, but once you're done with them, you always have too many.
Fair. That makes sense. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. So. Oh, like that.
Did I tell you we have over 1.2 million iron?
Why is that, Hitchens?
Because I like iron.
There you go. It's an Iron Age. Oh, ooh, we're right here.
Okay.
Nice. We are literally right here. All right. And we need to go up just a little bit, don't we?
Yeah. So
So
you
put an
go
ice on
grab
the
a piece of soul sand.
grab a piece of soul sand from storage.
Yeah.
Okay. Just one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hang on. Is there any way that I can? Will some of this stuff clear out? Okay. There we go. I'm sorry, you said soul sand?
Yep.
We're on it. Okay. Let's just do a little bit of storaging. So I actually had enough to grab something.
Whoops.
How much? Just like one soul stand
Yep.
or a stack?
Just one.
Literally just one. I'm on it. Okay. And
I have enough logs for this.
ooh, still missed. Okay. Okay. Just wait for your cooldowns. Yeah, my parkour just got worse. But it's fine. Okay.
Cool. So the soul sand goes on the end of this glass piece. Hey, look, you have sand.
I do. Okay. On the end of which piece?
This glass piece right here.
Okay. Just like on it?
No, next to it.
Mm. So from the bottom or from the top?
From the bottom.
Oh, then why am I up here? Sorry.
You're good.
Thought I was gonna have to add something right there. The soul sand makes it go up instead.
Yeah, so you're gonna put it right there.
Soul sand.
Nice. And
And then I
then
see that you have signs. So the
I did the
signs are
signs.
actually so you made the marble track now,
Yeah.
basically. So we did the bottom, you did the track. The signs are next to the ice, and the signs basically are a bumper that makes it actually go like continue on.
Yeah, water won't flow over signs. Like, period.
Okay.
Nicely done. That was perfect. I don't always
Nice.
do the 7.
I can count. Okay, that actually looks super dope. So the thought is Hetchin's machine is going to.
Do you have more ice on you?
I do.
Okay. I need.
I don't have more. I don't have more cyan on me. No, I do have more cyan.
That's fine.
You
I just need
ice?
the ice where there's a sign over here where that
Okay,
torch
here I
is.
Here I go.
Well, actually, I guess it's making it. Never mind.
It's making it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go get some kelp and some bones.
Now the
And
water
then
is
we should probably get
water is
off.
not, the water is not flowing. The water doesn't seem to be flowing. Is it actually going up right now, or is it catching?
It
Looks like
is
it's
not
catching on.
right.
It
It's
looks
not
like it's
going up
catching on
yet.
Is it supposed to?
It will as soon as I get back down there.
Oh, yeah, bone meal and stuff you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So soul sand is just one element of what we need.
Yeah. So the soul
Okay.
sand is how you create a bubble elevator. So
Right,
what you
mentioned
do
that.
is place water here. So the water will flow over to the chute and then down here. And then you place the kelp. The kelp. Break the kelp.
Oh, right.
And ta-da. We are automatically feeding your grinders.
Oh my gosh.
So what we're going to do now is...
Whoa. Wowja.
Yeah. Right?
So everything like it, is it actually, oh, I don't have the hoppers. I don't have the chutes.
That's okay. I'm working on that.
I think you have chutes in your, do I have chutes right now? I have 24 chutes right now. Here.
There's that. There's that. So hopefully sand will go in there.
That's a
Oh.
drawer.
You know what? We need a double drawer because other things can drop out of this.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I'm out of food haunches again. So yeah, we'll do this and then we will call it a night. Because we have work in the morning.
We do.
And by
As it
morning I
turns
mean
out.
like next 5 hours.
Oof. It's a riff.
Right.
It's a riff.
It's
So basically, it looks like this is getting fed faster than it can actually grind.
yes,
Is that accurate?
we will lose cobble.
But it won't matter too much.
No.
So your machine, did you just grab like another sale? So you have two sales going right now? Or is it just yours is not going as fast as it could?
Say that one more time.
You were saying that you weren't having all three of your gears grinding, but your machine's still functioning somewhat right now. It's
Yes.
just not doing it as fast as you wanted it to.
Right.
Oh, okay. So Hetchins is
Okay. So for sure this thing will fill with sand.
okay.
So we're just gonna let this go. And again, we're not losing anything by the cobble.
No.
I'm also going to shut down this tree farm for now
Okay.
because there are too many saplings, and we very
Oh,
possibly
will kill the
will
server.
overload the server. Yeah.
Nice. So
Especially with
Hetchins
the
has a bunch
cobble.
of water and a bunch of lava over here. He's using create elements to break those things. So he's making a bunch of cobblestone. He's smashing the cobblestone, and then it is being caught in that pool up there. The pool is funneling all the stuff into our giant chutes. It goes down all the way through the chute. It goes up our water elevator to the top of these strangely made grinders and becomes sand right there. And then by next stream, all of that sand needs to go to the furnace assembly up here, so it will become glass. Is that does that sound accurate, Hutchins?
Pretty much it. Alright,
All the
this thing
sand,
will...
all this glass that we used, we had to. You bought all this sand. You bought all this glass instead of us just being able to make it.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this will be the first time we've actually been able to make sand out of
Hey,
this.
now, chat. Just to be clear, Hutchins made this. Hutchins made this. And Archibus made this little weird looking tower over here. But once again, it's an experience diff for sure. But it is, I think it's kind of funny.
I was gonna
But
say, I'm like, multiple years.
yeah, true. But it works. Hutchins, thank you for helping me fix this.
Mm-hmm.
We were close, and climbing into the tubes would have helped. We'll have a bunch of sand. We'll take that sand and we shall smelt it, which will turn it into glass, and then we shall make a monument to all of you fabulous viewers.
It's true.
Viewers, we appreciate you. Viewers, thank you for being here tonight. Bearfred, thank you for jumping in the chat. You're probably sleeping by now. Happy Halloween. Thank you for being here. Sewell, thank you for jumping in. Appreciate you stopping by as well. If you're lurking, awesome. If you're sleeping right now, awesome. Thank you once again for being here. Chat, I'm going to talk to my internet service provider and hopefully figure out why my internet has fallen off the face of the cliff recently.
That'd be good.
Nice. Because it's nothing that we did. Bottleneck somewhere.
Right.
So yeah, But chat, once again, thank you so much. Hedgen, should we raid out tonight, or should we just call it quits?
I think I'm just gonna call it quits tonight. I got some
I think that makes sense.
life to do,
Yeah,
and it's
I
12:30.
understand. Yeah.
So, my name is
Chat,
Hutchins.
thank you. Yes, indeed. I am Archivist. We're the Uninstall.